Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Shout out to everybody showing love and support, man. Listen, it's road to 15K. Still, we're nearly there. Closing in on 14.7, if I'm not wrong. So, yeah, big up everyone that's tuned in. And if you want to support this channel, you can do this through liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all of that good stuff. So make sure you go ahead and do that, man. Listen, listen, I want to say I'm surprised, but really and truly, I'm not. Um, Liverpool 4, Tottenham 0. Liverpool advanced to the final of the Carabao Cup, and Tottenham, yeah, Spurs was just Spursing in it, as per usual, like they always do. Listen, I had hope before the game. I really did have hope because I did say it would have been nice to see a final of like two outsiders, if you like. You know, both teams haven't won stuff in God knows how long. Newcastle longer than Tottenham, of course, but it would have been nice to see a final like that. Do you know what I mean? But yo, I had the feeling like the first 10 minutes of the game were already decided because I looked at the way Liverpool played, I looked at the way Spurs played, and you know what it is? Liverpool didn't even have to get out of first gear today. Well, second gear, if you like. They didn't have to force it today. It was easy for them. It looked like a routine win in the Premier League. That's what it looked like. Liverpool were in control of the full game from start to finish. Some of the Liverpool players didn't even have to put in amazing performances. Like, I don't particularly think anybody really stood out on Liverpool's side, but the fact that Spurs made it so easy, that's what really, like, if I was a Spurs fan, that's what would have annoyed me. They made it easy for Liverpool today. Liverpool are probably never, ever going to play a semi-final as easy as this one tonight in any cup competition. Well, maybe, but yeah, I'm just hypothetically speaking, right? I don't think Liverpool will ever play a easier semi-final than they did against Spurs tonight. It was easy, man. I mean, I said second gear, but nah, let me bring it back to what I originally wanted to say. I originally wanted to say Liverpool didn't have to get out of first gear tonight, and they really didn't. Because it's not like Liverpool hit them with waves and waves and waves of attack. They kept it pretty simple, they kept it calm, and really pounced on a few Spurs mistakes, if I'm honest. The third goal being one of them. I mean, the way that pass was split through Spurs' defense, and it seemed like nobody was there. Like, it was just a simple pass through the midfield, through the defense. Soboslai was through on goal and then buried it in the back of the net. Bro, it was easy for them, man. It was easy, and probably I'm not somebody that really looks at stats like that, but bro, you look at some of the stats, yeah? Hold on. 1 second. You look at the stats, right, let's go. Ball possession, 64% for Liverpool, 36% for Spurs. Expected goals, I don't really look at that, but anyway, let's have a look. 3.72 for Liverpool. 0.18 for Spurs. I can't believe what I'm reading. Total shots, this is where it gets interesting. 26 for Liverpool and 5 for Spurs. Shots on target, 10 for Liverpool. No shots on target for Spurs. 5 big chances for Liverpool, no big chances for Spurs. 2 big chances missed for Liverpool, no big chances missed for Spurs. 505 passes, which equals 87% of pass accuracy, 255 for Spurs, which equals 78% of pass accuracy. Corners for Liverpool, 14, 4 for Spurs. I mean, Liverpool just dominated every aspect of the game. And honestly, Spurs, I don't know what type of judge was put on them. I don't know who cursed this club, but it's never going to work out. Like, I fully believe, yeah, at this point in my lifetime, as long as I'm alive, I don't think we're going to see Spurs win a trophy, bro. Because when you turn up in semi-finals like that, you don't deserve to win anything. And by the way, speaking of winning stuff, this whole thing of what's it called? Ange Postecoglou winning a trophy in his second season, forget that. That's not going to happen because obviously the Premier League is out the window. The Carabao Cup, forget it. FA Cup, maybe something might be done there. You never know. Hey, you never know, but it's highly unlikely in my opinion. And of course, the Europa League, that's not going to happen either. So listen, Spurs, I don't know what's going on with your club, but your club clearly has been cursed. And I don't know if it's the manager. To be fair, it kind of is the manager because the tactics that have been set out today as well. Some of the choices in terms of personnel, I didn't really agree with it. I think he should have started with the likes of Tell. I think starting Richarlison was a massive step back. You're just setting yourself back because playing somebody like Richarlison, he thrives, not even he thrives, but he's a player that heavily relies on being in the right state of mind emotionally. If he's not in the right state of mind emotionally, nonsense like that happened. Nonsense like the feud with Van Dijk happened. That's what happens, basically. When he's not in the right state of mind, nonsense like Van Dijk today, or the feud with Van Dijk happened like today. And it's so annoying as a fan. I'm looking at that and I'm going, bro, he very much reminds me of Bruno Fernandes. You get into his head once, done, game finished. You get into Richarlison's head once, done, game finished. And the rest of the team, I mean, apart from Kulusevski, like, did you guys really want to be there? That's what I'm looking at. This was a semi-final of a cup competition, and it looked like Spurs did not want to be there. It looked like Spurs hadn't just put in that wonderful performance in the first leg, and you turn up like that in the second leg. You don't deserve to win anything at this point. Anything. After the first goal, the second goal, I think that's when they really capitulated. That's when they really capitulated. And speaking of errors, Kinski, listen, new goalkeeper, I hear it, but that mistake for the penalty shouldn't be made. Should not be made. If I'm not wrong, off the top of my head, defenders really and truly had it covered. You didn't have to come out. You didn't have to come off your line like that. Your teammates had it covered, really and truly. So I don't know why he did that. I really don't. The first goal, I don't particularly think Mo Salah's the best dribbler in the world, but from the moment you let him dribble like that and then you let him put in a cross with the outside of his foot, a trivela basically, and I think Nunez tried to put in a bicycle kick. It failed. The ball travels all across the box, flashes across the box rather, and then ends up with Gakpo, who takes it first time finish. Kinski, again, I do think he should have done better there. And it's 1-0. The 2-0, like I said, the penalty shouldn't have happened. The 3-0, that was way too easy. One ball through the middle. Soboslai taking a shot, back of the net, 3-0. 4-0, Van Dijk just dominant in the air. And that was a dominant display once again from Van Dijk. And if anything, Spurs are lucky that it's not more because it could have been 5-6 because I'm thinking of the chance that Salah had. I'm thinking in the first half, I'm thinking of the chance that Gravenberch had in the second half when it came off the post. There was chances for Liverpool. There was another chance where it was a corner and Kinski made a good save, to be fair. And then there was another corner where it was just saved on the line. And bro, Spurs were lucky. Spurs were really lucky. But like I said, Liverpool didn't have to stand out today. They really took this game as a training game, to be honest. It was a simple, easy performance today. Easy as you like. And, fair enough. Ange Postecoglou made the changes, but for me, it was too late. The likes of Matisse Tell should have started. The likes of... I did like the change that he made in terms of the tactical change when he switched Jet Spence from left back to right wing. If you would have done that in the first half, I do think there would have been a bigger chance for you to get a result, some sort of result at Anfield. Son was anonymous today. I think he should have come off way earlier. Well, he didn't even come off today. He should have come off after like 50, 60 minutes. Because from the moment you see what he's produced in the first half, your first thought should have been, all right, Matisse, get ready. You're coming in the second half and you're getting on that left-hand side. Matisse Tell... Fair play to the kid. He came on, tried to do something. It's tough, second leg in the Carabao Cup semi-final away at Anfield. It doesn't get easy. It doesn't get more difficult than that, rather. So I can sympathize, excuse me, a little bit with Matisse Tell. So I'm not going to be too harsh on the kid. He's 19 years of age. Do you know what I mean? Not that I'm using his age as an excuse, but I'm trying to say it's his debut. So I'm not going to crash. I'm not going to crash out on him. I'm not going to crash it out on him. Excuse me. But Matisse Tell should have probably started the game, in my opinion. Richarlison should have been on the bench. He came off injured anyway. Bergvall should have started the game. Who else came on? Pedro Porro should have started the game. And I understand that you've got fixtures coming up in the Premier League and you need to win games, but this is realistically your only shot at winning a piece of silverware. So you should have gone all out the same way Liverpool went all out with their formation. You look at the starting 11: Gakpo, Nunez. Obviously, he gets the nod ahead of Jota. Nunez, Gakpo, ahead of Luis Diaz, rather. Mo Salah, Soboslai, Gravenberch, what's it called? Connor Bradley, Virgil van Dijk. Like, this was a strong, strong lineup because Liverpool wanted to go to the final. They want to win a piece of silverware. Yeah, Spurs look like they didn't want to be there today. And speaking of Connor Bradley, bro, I don't think Liverpool have to worry about anything when it comes to replacing Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't think they should be worried whatsoever. Trent wants to leave, let him leave. He doesn't want to extend his contract, don't let him extend his contract. You've got Connor Bradley, bro. Liverpool fans, do not worry. Connor Bradley is right there. You've got Trent at home. Do you know what I mean? You've got Trent at home. You do not have to worry about getting another right back in. Connor Bradley he's ready. He's more than ready. And we've seen that he was ready when he played against Mbappe at home in the Champions League at the highest level. Pocketed him. You don't need to look any further, man. Connor Bradley is ready. Now, on the other hand, you do need to get a left back in because I know you got Tsimikas there, but Robertson has been, he's been finished. I mean, you can tell today. I personally hadn't seen it because obviously Liverpool fans keep talking about it, but I hadn't seen it. But from what I saw today, he's cooked. You need to get a new left back in. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Listen, Spurs, this is going to be a short match reaction as well, to be fair. Spurs need to hang their heads in shame. I mean, all this talk and to go to Anfield and perform like that, yeah, you don't deserve to win anything. You don't deserve to win anything. And this is just the history and the story of Spurs this whole season, to be fair. Up and down, up and down, up and down. 1 week it's good, the next week it's horrible. Then it's good again, then it's horrible. And then the one time it is good again, then you just about win and you avoid an embarrassment. Like, a perfect example, Hoffenheim in the Europa League. Like, the way Spurs just avoid embarrassment sometimes, and sometimes they do stuff for embarrassments, but I don't know, man. This club is just. I'm starting to think that it's a social experiment at this point. And credit to Kevin Danso as well, who made his debut today after being transferred on loan from Lens. Obviously, he would have hoped for a better debut, but welcome to the Premier League, Mac, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Welcome to the Premier League, I guess. That's all I can say. But I just feel like, again, these two signings that they made, they were desperate because in the long run, it might improve Spurs. It might. But in terms of instant impact, it's the same old Spurs, man. And Kulusevski having to be the best player on the pitch yet again. Now, I don't know why we didn't see Maddison. I don't know if he was injured or not. I don't know. Maybe Spurs fans can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But, yeah, bruv, it's looking long for Spurs. It's a long season ahead for them. And because in the league table as well, they're not better off. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below, people. Spurs are cooked. Liverpool are through to the final. It's going to be Liverpool against Newcastle. Very entertaining final, if you ask me. We're definitely going to have fun watching this. And it's either going to be Liverpool lifting silverware yet again after winning it last season, or it's going to be Newcastle for the first time in 50 plus years. So big up everyone for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment below. If you made it till the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in Spurs are cursed. That's all I can say. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe, people. And I'm out. Peace.